Hi, my name is DeeDee Lake, and I am with CrossRiver Media Publishing. And today I get to talk to Alice Murray, who's down in beautiful Florida right now. And she is one of our 31 authors that is part of the Abba's Lessons anthology. And we're so excited. It's coming out in October of 2023. So, Alice, how are you doing today?
I am doing well because I'm inside in the air conditioning. It is definitely sunny and hot Florida, as it
Yes.
is most every place else is hot these days.
Exactly. So, the name of your story, your devotion is Trusting God's Way. I love the title. I've had to learn this a few times in my own life. I'm sure all of us do. Your story is amazing. Just how that God, changes something what we think is going to be bad to something like He's like, I got something better for you. Have you seen that happen again and again in your life as
Oh,
you've,
yes. Oh,
yeah,
yes. So I try and remain calm because I'm one of those planners, to-do listers, and I want to know what's happening and have it under control. And God's just had to teach me, you just need to trust me. And saying you're going to and doing it are two different things. Because when you hear bad news or what you consider bad news, it's like panic. What do I do? What do I do?
yeah.
But God handles it time and time again. And I'm so glad he doesn't handle it the way I thought he should have sometimes because it turns
Exactly.
out better.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that if you look back over those experiences, they usually are so much better than what we expected. So you spent 30 years being an attorney for adoption attorney. Is that the right
I had
title?
about a little bit over 35 years. I did
Wow.
non-related infant placement. So I get to go to the hospital all the time and place the little babies, and
Nice.
it was just wonderful. And as it turned out in my story, my sister and her husband were suffering from infertility. So I was blessed to be able to help them adopt my nephew. So, I mean, and God's hand was all over that as well. That's just a totally different story. But in
Chills just now.
hindsight,
Yeah.
he's like, why would you not trust God? I mean, you look back and you see all the amazing things he's done, but that's why you got to remember, don't look forward, look back. What's God done before? And that'll give you the confidence to trust him.
Absolutely. I am also an adoptive mother. I have two kids, and both of them are adopted. One's from Panama, and one's from New York City. And we say both of them are from foreign countries because we were in Alabama when we got our son, in New York. But we saw how God really, His hand was in every one of those details. When our daughter was born, we actually were living in Korea, a military family, and so
Mhm.
then God brought us to 4 months later. We got her when she was ready to be adopted in Panama. So it was really a neat experience. And she's 32 now, and so we can't take her back. We can't get a
That's right.
refund.
They
Yeah.
grow up so fast.
We actually got her at the military PX. And so yeah, it was so funny. So people always joked us about what aisle did you get her in, and all that. So, and I'm sure you have amazing stories. You could probably write your own anthology of all the beautiful stories of adoption that you see how God adopts us. When you see
Oh
those
yeah, that's
adoptions, and yeah,
That's what I tell everybody is like adoption impacts all of us because if you're a Christian, God's adopted us. We're all adopted into his family. So that's
a-
his way. I know some
absolutely.
people kind of look down on adoption sometimes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's the cure. It's one of the cures for abortion. If people would adopt more often, and
that's
bring those babies in. Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
right. It's
And so
absolutely
we also share something. We're both military wives, previous.
right.
I'm not sure how to say that. My husband's retired. So if you say you're a retired Army wife, does that mean that you're retired from being a wife or from
Yeah,
the Army? I'm not sure which.
you're never retired as a wife.
I know, I know. Well, Alice, it's been wonderful to talk to you today. I'm so looking forward to everybody getting to read your story and read more. So where can they find you if they love your story and they want to see more of Alice's work?
Oh, Alice is all over the place. I write a blog, a weekly blog, with my voice, which is basically humor, which of course didn't really come through too much in this. But I'm on WordPress. It's Alice in Wondering Land. Alice in Wondering Land. And on Facebook, I'll have a writer page, Alice H. Murray. I'm on Pinterest, Instagram. You can find me if you look for me.
Awesome. Well, I hope they do because you're an amazing writer. Your story is so good. I just can't wait for everyone to get to read it because, we've been hanging on to this for a while. It comes out in October of 2023, Abba's Lessons, and you're in it. So we're excited and hope you just have an amazing rest of your summer. And I guess in Florida, that's like 3 or 4 more months, for other people, not so much, but yeah.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk to you and also the opportunity to share the story because I don't think God wants to keep those things to himself. We need to share what he's done for us and encourage others.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.